Hey, what is going on, everyone? I hope you all are having a beautiful week ahead of you. Today, I wanted to create this video to share with you stock news updates and stock forecasts that I think can really be positioned for future valuation. First company I wanted to talk about is Skye Bioscience. Currently, the ticker SKYE is valued at 14 cents. I definitely think that the current fair value price of the stock is undervalued, and if held long term, I do forecast that in Q1 of 2022, once we receive human clinical trials data on phase 1 with its THC VHS drug product, leveraging bioengineered cannabinoids for glaucoma, the share price can potentially catapult up to like the whole price of $2.50 and beyond that. And we know that neuroprotection data is coming out this year, so there's just so much positive news coming for Skye Bioscience. And the current share price at 14 cents, we know that there's support level here, and the resistance previously we've seen it run in early June up to 26 cents. So let's not lose sight of the value potential of this company from a long-term standpoint when it comes to investing. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is iBio. What's so unique about this company, right? Well, the fact that it leverages plant-based technology using its patented technology Fast Farm, that just tells you that with its current vaccines that are in preclinical trials specific for swine flu, COVID, fibrosis, as well as tapping into the oncology market, from my perspective, this company has a strategic plan to grow in the long term, and that's why it also scaled up its operations, expanding into the Central Biotech Hub in San Diego. So from a long-term standpoint, where it's currently valued at $1.20, I definitely think that in the long term, it's going to reach the double-digit share price range if you are a long-term investor. So currently undervalued, and it's great because, hey, I mean, if you like plants, then you can support companies like this with a low operational expense using its Fast Farm technology. Next ticker I wanted to talk about is Innerscope Hearing Technologies, ticker INND. We know that back in February, the share price ramped all the way up to close to like 7 and 9 cents. However, we've been seeing a downward decline, but that doesn't mean that the current share price will continue to decline, because what goes down will essentially start catapulting up. And the fact that INND is marketing its product on national TV, I mean, even on Fox News, as well as having a new medical director on board, that tells you from a long-term perspective, INND is positioned for long-term success. And we know that its strategy implementing getting kiosks all around the United States, we know that eventually people will be able to test the performance of the hearing and to assess whether hearing aids would be a benefit for each patient. On a global scale, we know that this is a billion-dollar sector where patients are just hugely impacted by hearing, and there will just be a degree of increase with this type of disease, and that's why INND will position itself for long-term success. As an investor, I'm holding this company long-term because I truly believe that the company will grow. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and it's SEC compliant as well as compliant with the FDA in terms of its registration and fees on an annual basis. Now, the next ticker I wanted to share with you is company Vaxart, VXRT. What's so unique about Vaxart, right? Well, this is a San Francisco-based company that leverages an oral pill. So rather than taking a bolus delivery of vaccine, for example, we know that Pfizer just got FDA approval on its vaccine for COVID-19. However, with Vaxart, these type of companies will be positioned for success because there's not too many companies out there that have product approval intended for the COVID-19, and most people would prefer to take an oral pill in terms of conveniency as opposed to having a vaccine be delivered in the arm. Current share price at $9 from the low point of $6. I do forecast that it will potentially reach its prior resistance, getting up to like the $18-20 if you hold this long term. And potentially in Q4 we shall see some bull runs coming up, because with COVID, the Delta strain variant coming into play with an increase in infection rates, there is a degree of seasonality. We know that with the COVID-19, and that would mean more traveling taking place. And from a share price standpoint, we shall see the increased demand and need for vaccine-related stocks. And that's why Vaxart is a long-term success play, because the benefits outweigh the risk. And that's all that I wanted to share with you, and I hope that this video added value. And if you found this content valuable, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe for more related content. Thank you so much. You all have a great evening. Goodbye.